Hello and welcome back. Sorry, the video shut out then, the last one. All I was saying is we took 20 pips on that last trade, so that made the Friday plus 26. So another long day of trading for not a great deal of profit, unfortunately. On a positive note, I wanted to just talk about the software now. This is some of the things that me and Matt are trying the software. As I say, he's just got a little bug in the software at the minute, but it is all running. He's had the whole thing take an automated trade. This is one of the settings. There's going to be many settings, and I'm going to be doing a lot of research, a lot more research. I've been doing a fair bit as it goes, but this is one of the settings we've been looking at for the software, and it's actually running the software 24 hours a day from Sunday night right up till Friday night when the trading finishes. It's on the longer time frame, so all I've done here is change this to 15 minutes. Everything else is exactly the same as the charts you've set up. We've just changed the time frame. Because we've got the ability, there's going to be far fewer trades, but it's got the ability to take all trades and at any hour, which obviously that's going to be the perk of having the robot. This is what it's going to be able to do. Us as human beings, we do need to sleep. It's far fewer trades. The entry criteria is the same. We're looking for all three green, but instead of being 2 pips, we're giving it more of a leeway. We're giving it about 10 pips is the number we've been playing with at the minute. That's without the spread, just 10 pip gaps. So whenever we get the signal, we're waiting for a 10 pip confirmation before the robot will take the trade. And the stop we're looking at the minute is 50 pip stop. And I just wanted to quickly go over last week's, and I'll briefly go into the first few trades of this week as well. But last week there would have been 8 trades the software could have taken, and depending on the profit target, for a 20 pip target, this is 20 with a 50 stop, it would have been 100%, 8 out of 8. With a 30 pip target, there would have been 7 winning out of the 8. With a 50-50, so 50 pip target and a 50 loss, we've been looking at a 200 pip profit. So that's beaten me with all the hours that I've traded this week. The robot would have actually beaten me with these settings. And I just wanted to briefly show you quickly over the charts how this is working. As you see, the first signal would have been there, but the 10 pips, the lowest of that bar is 65, so 55 we'd be looking for an entry, and that's obviously below the 10, so that wouldn't have qualified. This is the next qualifying signal, and the higher the bar is 15602, so we'd be looking at 603. We'd be looking at 13 for an entry point, which would enter here. Another thing, we won't be using on the longer time frames, we won't be looking for the within 3 bars. Once it gets a signal, the robot will be looking to enter the trade or a reverse signal. Once a reverse signals come in, it will cancel the first signal, but there will be the option of 3 bars, but on the longer time frames we haven't been using it. This trade come up for a maximum of just 35 pips on this one. Ignore the daily pivots. In fact, I could turn those off quickly. One second, let me just take them off for now, just so it doesn't confuse matters. Yeah, so it's come up there for 35 pips this first trade. So with a 20 or a 30, that would have hit. With a 50, you would have obviously lost on that trade. But this is not going into any trailing stops or nothing. This is just showing you the trades at the moment. There'll be more settings that we can add later. 8:30 had another signal. There we go. That's our short signal. The lower that bar, 96. So we're looking for 86 entry. So we have entered just on this bar, and there's a maximum of 56 pips on that trade. So that would have taken a 20, 30, or 50 pip. We then had a signal here. That would have been. Sorry, it was this bar that was the signal, and it never quite qualified. 67, and that's dead on the 10. So that would not quite, the 10 would have just saved you on that particular trade there. The next trade was at 12:45. If we can find it, that's the bar there. Sorry, 12:45. So 10 underneath that one. The lower that being So it would have been 41. We'd be looking for a 41 entry here. That trade going on to make 55 pips again. The next one was at 3:15 p.m. This bar here, and it would have been an 85. Sorry, 64 entry with an 85 maximum on that one. As you see, none of these signals would make any difference because the robot would be staying in the trade with a signal until a reverse, and none of these is quite reversed. It hasn't hit a 10, so that would have come all the way up to there. That would have been a maximum of 85 on that one. The next trade would have been at 2:30 at 72. So sorry, we're down further. Coming in here on here, that was a maximum. Oh, sorry, this was the one losing trade. We're coming down here at 2:45. We come in, and that would have made 24 pips. So it would have made the 20 pip scalp, but not the 30 or 50. So that was the second ever trade, and all the rest of the trades. 7 p.m. we got a long signal off this bar here, and 10 above. Coming up to here would have been a maximum of 51 pips, and then the 8th trade was at 11:45. I'm just flying through these. Obviously you can look on your own charts. I just wanted to give you a good little idea. Coming in at 75, so if you're coming in here, there was a maximum of 64 down here on that particular trade, and then the last trade was at 6:30 p.m. You can see some of these trades go on for a real long time. We've had that 10 pips above would be on the 98, and this would have been the Friday. As you see on the Friday, compared to all the trades we had using the longer time frames and getting in early, Friday would have just been going all day, and there would have been a max of 189, but still we'd be looking at probably 20, 30 or 50, which would have nicely taken us. And the pip totals for that particular week, we've had just 8 trades on the robot, trading 24 hours a day, 100% strike rate with 20 pips. Obviously we need a very high strike rate if we're going to have 50 for 20. Just one losing one with 30 for 50, and 2 for 50 for 50, but making between 160 and 200 on any of the settings on that particular week. And that wasn't a great week for us on the manual trading, so you can see how this software can be used. We're going to have to use it, I think, on the bigger time frames to get the most benefit and to get rid of all the noise, because we're going to be trading purely mechanically. But I just wanted to show that over. That's what the software was trying to do this week. We had some problems with the actual software that Matt's getting rid of, but that would have been the trades that it took. So as you can see, it's exciting stuff. And once I get my beta test version, there'll be different charts that come with the software, and I'll be recording live when it's actually getting in trades, and I'll be showing the account. I've got an account completely separate, and I will be showing that all those trades. And I mean, if it can make 160 200 pips on autopilot, bear in mind it's going to take 10 minutes to set up and just to check it through the week and make sure it's running okay. It's going to take no time at all, and it would have actually beaten how many hours that I've managed to trade this week. So yeah, it's exciting stuff, and I just wanted to show you this is one of the settings we've been looking at. We're going to look at other time frames. We've been looking at the hour as well, and we're going to look at other currency pairs. But this was one setting that obviously would have worked particularly well for this week, and I just wanted to share that with everyone. It is coming. I know it's behind schedule, but it is coming, and we're getting in the last stages of testing, so people should have this software in the new year to use, and before the new year you should be able to watch my beta test version in the videos. So look forward to that, and I shall speak to you all next week.